Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Akarkadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom to the Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson that I'm about to bring out of this news article and pertains to the scripture right here. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. And this is a news article from the JerusalemPost.com. And this is by Reuters, published August the 14th, and last updated August the 14th, 2023, and it reads, it says, Danish Air Force intercepts Russian bombers headed to NATO airspace. It says a Russian Su-27 military aircraft dumps fuel while flying by that's for March 14th, so lucky on that one. It says the Dutch F-16 were called into action Monday morning, but the Russian bombers were intercepted before they could enter the Dutch NATO airspace. The Danish Air Force has intercepted two Russian bombers that were identified over Denmark and flying towards the area that the Netherlands monitor for the NATO military alliance, the Dutch Royal Air Force said on Monday. And keep this in mind too, especially with the recent escalations been stirring up between Russia and NATO allies and armies, as tensions been stirring up for the past 2 years or so. It says it added that the Dutch F-16 were called into action Monday morning, but the Russian bombers were intercepted before they could enter the Dutch NATO airspace, have now turned back. Bring out that Matthew 24 and verse 7, since I mentioned the rising tensions between the NATO armies and allies versus Russia. And this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. While we got the Russian-Ukraine situation taking place, and then you got Russia have tensions against NATO and its allies and its armies as well too. This is Matthew 24 and verse 7, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying as I bring out the Matthew 24, verse 6 through verse 7, and pertains to this news article from the Jerusalem Post by Reuters, published August the 14th, 2023, and last updated August the 14th, 2023, for JerusalemPost.com, as it says again, Danish Air Force intercepts Russian bombers headed to NATO airspace. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying, like I mentioned before, and I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Akarkadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely, and shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.